Are you looking for a way to make some extra cash on the side? Do you have a knack for finding hidden treasures at garage sales, thrift stores, or flea markets? If so, then flipping items for money might just be the perfect side hustle for you. Flipping items is the practice of buying low-priced items and reselling them for a profit. This can be done in a variety of ways, such as selling on online marketplaces like eBay, Amazon, or Etsy, or even in person at local markets, or through social media. But how do you get started? What items should you be looking for? And how can you ensure that you make a profit on your sales? In this video on flipping items for money, we'll answer all of these questions and more through 7 tips. Number 1. Find your niche. Finding your niche is the foundation of a successful flipping business. It's important to choose a niche that you are passionate about and that you have some expertise in. This will allow you to better identify valuable items and understand what buyers are looking for in that particular market. One of the best ways to find your niche is to look at your own interests and hobbies. For example, if you're a fan of vintage clothing, you may want to focus on finding and flipping vintage dresses, jackets, or accessories. If you have a lot of vinyl records and like to collect them, you could find rare or hard-to-find records and sell them for a profit. Another approach is to look at market trends and identify areas where there is a high demand for certain items. For instance, there has been a surge in interest in home decor and furniture, so this could be a great area to specialize in if you have an eye for interior design. Once you've identified your niche, it's important to do some research to understand the market and what buyers are looking for. This will help you recognize valuable items and make better decisions about what to buy. One way to research your niche is to browse online marketplaces like eBay, Amazon, or Etsy. Take note of what types of items are selling well in your niche and what prices they are selling for. You can also join online communities and forums related to your niche to get a better sense of what buyers are looking for and what items are in high demand. Another great way to get started in your niche is to attend local events like flea markets or garage sales. This will allow you to get a first-hand look at the types of items that are available in your area and start building a network of contacts who may be able to help you find valuable items. Finding your niche is just the first step in building a successful flipping business. It's important to stay up to date with market trends, build a network of contacts, and continue to hone your skills and expertise. With time and dedication, you can turn your passion for hunting down hidden treasures into a profitable and rewarding side hustle. Number 2. Do your research. Research is an essential step in the world of flipping. Without conducting thorough research, you may end up purchasing items that have no resale value or that are not in high demand, which can lead to a loss of money. By taking the time to research and analyze the market, you can make informed decisions on what items to invest in and how much to spend on them. There are a few key things to keep in mind when conducting research. First, it's important to understand the market you're operating in. Each niche has its own unique set of rules, and what works for one market may not work for another. For example, if you're flipping vintage clothing, you'll want to know the most popular styles and brands of a particular era. While if you're flipping electronics, you'll need to keep up to date with the latest trends and technology. Once you have a good understanding of the market, it's time to start looking for specific items to invest in. Online marketplaces like eBay and Amazon are a great place to start, as you can easily search for items in your niche and see what they're currently selling for. Take note of the prices, condition, and demand for each item, and use this information to inform your purchasing decisions. Another helpful tool when researching is to look at completed listings. This allows you to see what items have sold in the past and for how much. You can use this information to gauge the market's interest in certain items and to determine what price range to set for your own listings. In addition to online research, it's also a good idea to attend local markets and events to get a feel for what items are popular in your area. You may be able to spot trends and find unique items that aren't as readily available online. Don't be afraid to strike up a conversation with other vendors or buyers to get their perspective on what's currently in demand. Conducting thorough research is a key component of successful flipping. By understanding your niche, analyzing the market, and keeping up to date with trends and demand, you can make informed decisions on what items to invest in and how much to spend on them. With time and practice, you'll become an expert in your field and be able to turn your passion for flipping into a profitable venture. Number 3. Be prepared to invest. When it comes to flipping items for money, it's important to understand that it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes time, effort, and yes, money to build up a successful flipping business. But with the right approach, the returns can be significant. One of the most important things to keep in mind is that you need to be prepared to invest some money up front. This can be a scary prospect, especially if you're on a tight budget, but it's essential if you want to make a significant profit. There are a few ways to approach this. One is to set aside a portion of your earnings from your day job to use specifically for your flipping business. This can be a great way to build up a nest egg that you can use to invest in inventory without putting yourself in a precarious financial situation. Another option is to use credit cards to purchase items that you believe will sell for a profit. This can be a riskier approach, as you'll need to be sure that you can pay off the balance in full before the interest charges start to add up. However, if you're confident in your ability to make sales, it can be a viable way to get started. Regardless of which approach you take, it's important to remember that the key is to only invest what you can afford to lose. This means that you should never put yourself in a situation where you're relying on your flipping profits to pay your bills or cover your living expenses. In addition to being financially prepared, there are a few other things you can do to minimize your risk and increase your chances of success. Do your research. Before you invest in an item, do your due diligence to make sure that it's worth the investment. Research the market demand, competition, and pricing trends to get a good sense of whether or not you'll be able to sell it for a profit. Diversify your inventory. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Instead, diversify your inventory so that you have a range of items to sell. This will help you minimize your risk if one item doesn't sell as well as you'd hoped. Start small. When you're first starting out, it's a good idea to start small and invest in just a few items at a time. This will allow you to test the waters and get a sense of what sells and what doesn't, without putting too much money at risk. Be patient. Flipping items for money takes time and patience. You may have to invest in several items before you find one that sells for a profit. But don't get discouraged. The more you do it, the better you'll become at spotting hidden gems. By being prepared to invest, doing your research, diversifying your inventory, starting small, and being patient, you can build a successful flipping business that brings in significant profits. So go ahead and take the plunge. With the right approach, you might be surprised at how much money you can make by flipping items for money. Number 4. Be patient. If you're just starting out with flipping items, one of the most important things you can do is be patient. It can take time to find items that are worth flipping, and it can be frustrating to go through dozens of thrift stores or attend multiple garage sales without finding anything of value. However, don't let this discourage you from pursuing your side hustle. Remember that every successful flip takes time and effort. To improve your chances of finding hidden gems, consider expanding your search beyond your immediate area. Check out neighboring towns and cities, or even look online for deals. You can also make connections with other people who are in the flipping community, whether it be through online forums or in person at local markets. This can help you learn about new sources for items and stay up to date on the latest trends in your niche. Additionally, as you become more experienced with flipping, you'll develop a better eye for spotting items that have potential. You'll learn to look past an item's current condition and see its potential once it's been cleaned, repaired, or repurposed. You'll also start to develop a sense of which items are more likely to sell and for what price. This knowledge will help you make more informed decisions when it comes to investing in items. Another way to improve your patience is to focus on the process rather than the outcome. While making a profit is certainly a goal, it's important to enjoy the process of finding, cleaning, and reselling items. Flipping items can be a fun and rewarding hobby in itself, even if you don't always make a large profit. Remember that each item you find has its own unique story and history, and you have the opportunity to give it a new life. Finally, don't be afraid to take breaks from flipping if you're feeling burned out or discouraged. Taking a step back and giving yourself time to recharge can help you come back with renewed energy and enthusiasm. You may even come across new ideas or sources for items during your time off. Patience is an essential ingredient to success when it comes to flipping items for money. It takes time and effort to find hidden gems. But with persistence, knowledge, and a positive attitude, you can turn your love for thrifting into a profitable side hustle. So take a deep breath, enjoy the process, and keep searching for that next great flip. Number 5. Create a system. Flipping items for money can be an incredibly profitable and rewarding experience. However, to be successful in this side hustle, you need to have a system in place that streamlines the process from the moment you acquire an item to the time it is listed for sale. Creating a system for flipping items begins with the basics: cleaning, repairing, and photographing. These steps are crucial to ensuring that the item looks its best and is ready to sell. Investing in quality cleaning supplies and tools is key to getting items into tip-top shape. When cleaning, take extra care not to damage or scratch the item. Use appropriate cleaning agents for specific materials, and ensure that everything is thoroughly cleaned before moving on to the next step. The repair process can be more complex and may require some level of expertise, depending on the item. If you are unsure about how to repair an item, consider finding a local expert or professional who can assist you. This may include a handyman or a jeweler, for example. By having a reliable network of professionals, you can ensure that items are properly fixed and that they retain their value. Once an item has been cleaned and repaired, it's time to take photos. Clear and attractive photos are key to making your listings stand out in the crowded online marketplace. Take photos from multiple angles and make sure that the lighting is good. If you're selling clothes or accessories, consider using a model to showcase the item, as this can give potential buyers a better idea of how it looks when worn. In addition to cleaning, repairing, and photographing, there are other steps you can take to streamline your system. For example, consider creating a standard checklist for each item you acquire. This list can include everything from the item's condition, to the price you paid, to the estimated selling price. Having a checklist ensures that you don't overlook any important details and helps you stay organized. Another useful tool for your flipping system is an inventory management system. This can be as simple as a spreadsheet or as complex as a dedicated software program. An inventory management system allows you to keep track of all the items you have in your possession, their condition, and their selling status. This can help you stay on top of your inventory and avoid any potential mix-ups or mistakes. Creating a system for flipping items takes time and effort, but it's well worth it in the end. By having a well-defined process in place, you can increase efficiency, reduce errors, and ultimately make more money. Remember, the key to successful flipping is to be organized, patient, and always on the lookout for the next great find. So get out there, find your niche, and start flipping. Number 6. Price your items appropriately. Pricing your items appropriately can be one of the trickiest aspects of flipping. You want to make a profit, but you also don't want to scare off potential buyers by overpricing your items. Finding the sweet spot can take some trial and error, but with the right approach, you can set prices that will attract buyers and help you earn a profit. The first step to pricing your items is to do your research. Look for similar items on online marketplaces like eBay or Amazon and see what they are selling for. You can also check out local marketplaces like Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist to get an idea of the going rate for items in your area. Remember to consider the condition of the item. If your item is in better condition than similar items, you may be able to price it higher. It's also important to pay attention to the rarity of your item when setting a price. If you have a one-of-a-kind item that is in high demand, you may be able to set a higher price than you would for a more common item. On the other hand, if your item is relatively common, you may need to price it lower to make it more attractive to buyers. Another factor to consider when pricing your items is the season. For example, if you have a vintage wool coat, you may be able to price it higher in the fall and winter months, when people are looking for warm clothing. However, if you try to sell the same coat in the middle of summer, you may need to lower the price to make it more appealing to buyers. Once you have an idea of what similar items are selling for, and have considered the rarity and condition of your item, it's time to set a price. As a general rule, you'll want to aim for a profit of at least 50% on each item you flip. This means if you purchase an item for $20, you'll want to sell it for at least $30 to make a profit. However, if you are selling a particularly rare or desirable item, you may be able to price it even higher. Remember, the key to pricing your items appropriately is to find the right balance between making a profit and not overpricing your items. If you overprice your items, you risk turning off potential buyers and having your items sit unsold for months. On the other hand, if you price your items too low, you may not make enough profit to make it worth your time and effort. Pricing your items appropriately is an important part of successful flipping. By doing your research, considering the rarity and condition of your item, and finding the right balance between making a profit and not overpricing your items, you can set prices that will attract buyers and help you earn a profit. With some patience and practice, you can become a master at pricing your items and turn your flipping hobby into a profitable side hustle. Number 7. Utilize online marketplaces. When it comes to flipping items, one of the most important aspects to consider is how you plan to sell your items. While it's possible to sell your items through social media or local markets, online marketplaces offer several advantages that make them an attractive option for many flippers. The first and most obvious advantage of using online marketplaces like eBay, Amazon, and Etsy is the ability to reach a wider audience. These platforms have millions of users around the world, and with just a few clicks, your items can be seen by potential buyers from all corners of the globe. This means that you have a much higher chance of finding a buyer for your items, regardless of how niche or specialized they may be. Another advantage of online marketplaces is the ability to optimize your listings. When creating a listing, you have the opportunity to provide clear photos and detailed descriptions that can help entice buyers and make your items stand out from the competition. By investing in high-quality photos and crafting a compelling description, you can increase the perceived value of your items and make them more likely to sell. It's also important to consider pricing and promotions when selling on online marketplaces. While it can be tempting to set high prices and wait for the right buyer to come along, this approach can be risky, especially if you're dealing with items that have a limited market. Instead, consider pricing your items competitively and offering promotions or free shipping to entice buyers. This can help you generate more sales and build a positive reputation on the platform, which can in turn lead to more sales in the future. Of course, it's important to keep in mind that online marketplaces do come with some downsides. For one, you'll need to pay fees to the platform, which can eat into your profits. Additionally, competition on these platforms can be fierce, which means that you'll need to work hard to make your listings stand out from the crowd. That said, with the right approach and a bit of persistence, selling on online marketplaces can be a highly effective way to make money flipping items. You can increase your chances of making a sale and build a profitable flipping business over time by making your listings stand out, pricing your items competitively, and taking advantage of sales and free shipping. If you're serious about flipping items for money, it's worth taking the time to explore online marketplaces and figure out which ones are best suited to your niche and selling style. By leveraging the power of these platforms, you can reach a wider audience, optimize your listings, and increase your chances of making a sale. So what are you waiting for? Start exploring online marketplaces today and see how they can help you take your flipping game to the next level. Thanks for tuning into our guide on flipping items for money. We hope you found it helpful and informative. Remember, flipping items can be a fun and rewarding way to make some extra cash on the side. By finding your niche, doing your research, being patient, and utilizing online marketplaces, you can turn your love for hunting down hidden treasures into a profitable venture. So why not give it a try? Start flipping today and see what treasures you might find. Good luck!